guys, I hope you all have been having a wonderful day and welcome to my channel. Today is going to be the usual monthly favourites. This is July and thankfully I'm going to be able to get this video up as soon as possible for you guys, not the middle of the month. Just wanted to share something with you guys before I get started. For the past couple months I've been really bored with everything that I do with my makeup, to the finish of it, what I use, brushes, eyeshadow, everything. I've just been really sick of it, and I've watched so many YouTube videos and seen so many products that people have raved about and love, and I want to try them out for myself and report back to you guys and tell you guys what I think of the product, what works for me, what works with my skin tone and the type of skin that I have. And I've come across some products that I wouldn't usually buy because I was so used to what I already used and I loved what I already used, and it was a bit too far out of my comfort zone. So for the past couple months I've been buying things that I think that I would like, and if I didn't like it, well then that would just suck. But thankfully most of the things that I have bought I have liked. So this month's favourites is going to be fairly new products that have been recently released in the past couple months or so, which is why I'm excited to do this video. My June favourites was pretty much the same concept. It was new release products that had come out and that I'd tried. So I've just been feeling like trying new stuff and trying new things. If you look back at my videos from a year ago, you'd see that I always wore like nude brown lips. Just my eyeshadow was the same all the time. I love the matte finish. Now I'm different. I love dewy finish. I love the way it looks on your skin. I think it just looks so flawless. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I love matte finish makeup. It looks beautiful on some people. But for me, I just wanted something different, and it's kind of hard to find products that work, that give you a dewy finish when you have oily skin. And I only get oily in this general area of my face, which is like my T-zone, but I do get oily sometimes a bit around my cheeks here, and especially on my chin around that area, but mainly on my nose and my forehead. The whole outside perimeter of my face is pretty dry, doesn't get oily, although I mean makeup still comes off if I rub it or something. And I've been trying to find products that give me that nice dewy finish without it looking oily or greasy or anything. What I've found is that if you have oily skin and you want that dewy look, there's not really a foundation out there that's going to work for oily skin that gives you a dewy finish. You have to find a product that it's full coverage. Either it is a matte foundation or a semi-matte foundation and you make it look dewy, or you buy a dewy foundation and you just need a really good powder. What I've found is I've been using a lot less powder on my face, mainly just using it in my T-zone. And so if I need to touch up throughout the day, I'm not applying another layer of powder to my face. In areas that have gotten oily throughout the day. I don't really use it around the outside of my face, just on my T-zone area, and that's about it. But if you guys want a full video on how to get a dewy makeup look, if you have oily skin, definitely let me know in the comments below. I would love to do that video for you guys. What I've found with the products that I've been using, I've been just completely blown away by everything. So anyway, I'm going to get into my July favourites. I hope you all enjoy. Leave me a comment below letting me know what your July favourites are. I'd love to know. And also thumbs up this video if you love favourites videos, because I know I do. So I hope you all enjoy this video, and let's just get started. So the first thing I want to mention to you is a foundation that I have recently found. I saw it about a month ago in a chemist, and I got a tester and I put a swatch of it on my hand, and I was like, yeah, that's alright. And I went to the counter and asked how much it was, and it was like $30, and I was like, you know, I don't really need to spend that much on a foundation. But when I was looking at it on my hand throughout the day, I just noticed it had a really nice finish to it. It lasted a long time, and I couldn't stop thinking about it, so I had to go and buy it. The foundation is by the brand Dermacol, and that's what it looks like. And it's in a gold tube. This is like the makeup that they use, like professionals use or something like that. So it's in the tube. You get 30 grams, and I am in the second lightest shade. This is the shade 209, I think it is. The colour is a bit pink, but on your skin when you blend it in, it doesn't blend into a pink. It is a lighter shade. But the consistency of this is like a concealer. It's thick. I mean, it's not like a heavy, thick concealer, but it just does its job at covering. I have a dark line down here. You can see that is just instantly gone. This foundation is amazing. It blends in so easily. It's a really smooth consistency, although it is thick. It's really smooth. You can pretty much see that the palm of my hand is just flawless. It gives you a sort of satiny finish to your skin. If you wanted to, you wouldn't have to apply powder. If you have dry skin, I think that this might attach to, if you have any dry patches on your face, I think that this might attach to them, but if you moisturize before it, I think it would be fine. With my skin tone, as it is dewy, I do apply a bit of powder to my T-zone, but I don't have to. When I first apply it, I can just leave it on there and it'll set to my skin. It does feel a bit sticky, but it dries a bit more after you apply it. But it's a great foundation. It is expensive. The only place I've seen it is in the chemist that I went to, but I'll have the website below. On their website they show you where you can buy Dermacol brand. But I really love this foundation. If you were looking for a full coverage, just no-brainer foundation, get like a semi-dewy satin finish to your skin. This is the foundation for you. It's great. I love it. I'm so glad I bought it, and I could never live without it, really. Sticking with the face, I've been using this primer for a couple months now. I got it on sale at some chemist because brands like L'Oreal and Revlon are fairly expensive in Australia, and when you can find them at discount price, you have to buy it. This is the L'Oreal Paris Lumi Magique makeup base. This is an amazing primer. It makes your foundation last. It gives you a really nice dewy glow to your face. I mean, it's not like something intense or anything, but it does make your makeup look a lot more fresher and nice. It comes out white, and it has a tiny bit of a pearlescence to it, and then it blends in just normally, and it goes clear. Obviously, I just put it in over the foundation. But it is a great primer. It lasts. It does make your makeup last. I mean, it's not anything too excessive, but it does make it last. And it does give me a really nice satiny, dewy finish on my skin, which is what I love. And this is my second one of these, and I absolutely love this primer. It's my favorite primer so far. The next primer is something that's a bit more high-end for me. It was really a splurge when I bought the full size of this. I did have the sample size, and I'm not sure if I showed you guys, but it's the Benefit Professional Primer. This primer is solely just to minimize your pores, and it does a great job at it. I've watched a lot of tutorials, people using this, and I noticed that they have been applying it wrong. The way you're supposed to use it is you have to tap it onto your face. So wherever you have any pores, you dot it on and you tap it into your face. You don't just rub it in. It's not gonna minimize your pores by just rubbing it in circular motions, keeping it going. If you're tapping it into your face, it's going into your pores and it's completely concealing them. It does have a tint to it. Just there. It does have a little bit of a tint to it. It's a very soft, silky consistency, and it's really nice on the skin. But it's amazing. It does a great job at completely concealing my pores. It just works. It's an amazing product. I will leave the Benefit website below if you want to check it out. I believe this was about $28, and this is a full size, but you can get a sample size, which I think is $8 to $10. But it is amazing, and I love it. Next Benefit product is the Stay Don't Stray. I also bought the full size of this because I loved it so much. They have two shades. This is the light medium shade, and they have a darker one for darker skin tones. This has two uses. It is also an eye primer as well as a sort of concealer primer. You can apply it under your eyes and put your concealer on top, and it's supposed to make your concealer not budge or move or anything. I'm not 100% sure that it's really great for your under eye concealer. I mean, I don't really use it for that as much. I've only done it like 2 times and I wasn't really impressed. As an eye primer though, this thing is amazing. It makes my eyeshadows seem so much more vibrant. It makes them stay forever. If I've gotten up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work and I'm going out late at night, I do not need to touch up my eyeshadow, which is what I used to have to do when I was using previous eyeshadow primers. With this, there is no need for that. It's amazing. It's great with pigments as well. I think it's a very sticky sort of product, but it works really, really well, and I definitely recommend it. I believe this was about $30 for the full size, and you get 10 mils. This is a great primer. I absolutely love it. I'm so glad I bought it, and it's very satisfying. It's an amazing product. Keeping with primers sort of stuff, I recently have been loving an eyeshadow quad, which is what I'm going to show you soon. And I wanted a really good base for it, something that was close to the colour that I pretty much wanted in the palette. And I found this colour tattoo. This is the 24-hour colour tattoo by Maybelline in Inked in Pink. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous colour. It's not like a pink colour. It's just a pretty burgundy sort of burnt pink. It is just absolutely gorgeous, and I love it. These colour tattoos are amazing as bases. I mean, if you don't want to go out and spend the money on the Stay Don't Stray, just buy colour tattoos, you'll be fine. But this is a gorgeous colour. I absolutely love it. Colour tattoos in general are amazing. And they recently, finally, brought out the new line of colour tattoos. Actually, I think there's only one shade, which is the one I have. But this is the colour tattoo in Barely Branded. This is their Champagne, and it is equally as gorgeous. It is just so nice, so smooth. It's amazing. It's just great for a base for any champagne colour. It's just amazing. I mean, you get heaps of product. These are about $15, and it's a pretty nice size, and you will just never run out of these, I swear. But I've been loving colour tattoos. They're just amazing. They look gorgeous on the eyes. They just are a great base for any eyeshadow, and I love them. The eyeshadow quad that I was talking about is the Maybelline New York Chic Naturals. This is in Designer Chocolates. This I also heard from Melissa. Her YouTube is Melfs. I'll link it below if you want to check it out, but she got this quad, and I really, really loved this shade, which is what I've been talking about. It is the most gorgeous colour, and over the top of that colour, you can just, oh, it just looks, girls, go out and buy this, put this on your eyes, you will be so satisfied. Like, I put this colour all over my eyelid, and then I use this brown just on the bone here, just above the crease, and then I get a darker brown from another palette and just put that in the outer V, and it just looks amazing. It's a really great look for nighttime. If you want me to do a tutorial on it, I would be happy to do that. It is my favourite eyeshadow look so far, and I love it. But in this one you get 4 colours. You get a white, a light brown, and then a darker brown, and then obviously the pearly red pinky colour. These all have a bit of shimmer in them. The brown isn't too shimmery. It kind of comes off as like a satiny matte colour. But eyeshadow quads, these things are amazing. They are so pigmented, and I love them. Another eyeshadow palette that I have been loving, which has been a splurge for me, and I've only had this for a week or so, is the Too Faced Natural Eyeshadow Palette. This thing is expensive. It's $30. I got mine off Beauty Bay. I think it was Beauty Bay. I'll leave the link to where I got this below. But this is just gorgeous. You get 9 shades in this palette. They give you cards just in this little slot here, which can show you what looks you can do with the eyeshadow and so on and so forth. You get, each line is like an eyeshadow look. You have the day classic and like the nighttime fashion fancy look. But I use a mixture of all of these just for a day look. The top row here is matte, and the second row is shimmery. This one is shimmery, and this one is more glittery. I absolutely love these eyeshadows. They are so pretty. They are so pigmented. The matte ones are just so silky smooth. They are just amazing, and I'm so glad that I bought this. The bottom one here, which is Nude Beach, which is a really glittery shade, is so gorgeous. It has a mixture of gold, rose gold and peach colours in it, and it's so pretty. I cannot get enough of this palette. The bottom brown shade here, which is Cocoa Puff, is amazing. This has a bit of glitter in it as well, but it's so pigmented. It is gorgeous. What I've been doing is using this on my eyes, putting Cocoa Puff in the crease, and then this one on my lid, and it's just gorgeous. I love it. The quality of these eyeshadows are amazing. The price, I definitely think is worth it. For $30, you get such a nice variety of colours. I mean, it is for a neutral eye, but I think it is a perfect kit for a neutral eye. You can spend the $30 and get the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. However, those are more matte shades, whereas these give you a variety of colours that you can use for day and night time. And I love this palette, and I'm so glad I bought it, and I hope I never run out of these eyeshadows. Some more eye products that I have been loving. Yesterday I just decided not to wear liquid liner on my top lash line. I just didn't want to do it. I wanted something different. I wanted to try something new. And so I loved it. I've noticed that putting liquid eyeliner on my top lashes has sort of closed my eyes off, made them a lot smaller, and in person they do look pretty small. A lot of people ask if I'm like of Asian descent, which I'm not, if you're wondering. So I just feel like it makes my eyes look a lot bigger, it makes my eyelashes look more flirty and fancy. Still do want a bit of colour on my top lash line. What I've been using for that is the Rimmel London Scandal Eyes Waterproof Eyeliner in bronze. These are amazing eyeliners. I definitely recommend that you check them out. But these are just so creamy, they are so pigmented, they are just so easy, they glide on like a dream. They are amazing eyeliners. I've just been using this colour just on the top of my eyelid and putting a dark brown on the top of it just to set it in and make it a bit more darker. And it just makes my eyes look so pretty, my lashes just look so full and voluptuous, and I just feel like my eyes look bigger and I look more awake. So I'm definitely going to be doing that more often. I'm quite sick of wearing liquid eyeliner, and I still don't have the hang of it. After been trying to achieve the liquid eyeliner skill for like 3 years, I still can't get the hang of it, so don't worry if you can't do it, because a lot of people still have a lot of trouble with it. But these pencil eyeliners are great, the Rimmel London Scandal Eyes, and if you do want your eyes to look a bit more wide awake, you don't want such a heavy look throughout the day, definitely just using an eyeliner on the top of your lash line that's not a black, just a very light brown or a bronzy brown, and putting an eyeshadow over the top of it just looks very nice and elegant and not so harsh, and it definitely makes your eyes look a lot bigger, and I love it. I've also been using this little duo. This is the Prestige My Brow Duo Illuminator. You get a shimmer gold and a matte silk. The matte silk is the one that I've been using. It's just a cream. Just a cream, and that's it there. I've been using this on my waterline just to make my eyes look a bit more awake. I find that white just looks too in your face and intense, and it just looks like you're wearing white eyeliner. Whereas if you're using a skin colour or a cream colour like this, it just looks a lot more natural. It just looks better in my opinion. But I do love the gold side as well. I am not too sure how much this retails for, because I remember I got it at a deal, but the gold is just equally as pretty. It's gorgeous. Another duo that I've been loving is the Almay Bright Eyes Liner and Highlighter Duo. This is pretty much the same aspect. You get a white pearl on one side and then a sort of matte brown on the other. The white pearl is gorgeous. The white pearl is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. But the brown is what I've been using on my lower lash line lately. And it is matte. Yeah, it's matte. And it's just so silky and so smooth, and I love it. It doesn't last very well throughout the day, but I still love it, and I want to wear it, and I'm wearing it. Don't worry guys, we are almost there. Lip product. The next thing I want to show you guys is, this is sort of like a favourite of an overall brand, but specifically a couple things. The brand Essence. They have never really been a brand that I've wanted to try out. just purely because their stuff just seems so cheap. Like, there's just no point in buying it. No matter how cheap it is, it's just not going to work. It's not going to be good quality. I mean, you can get like things like Wet n Wild in America that have amazing quality eyeshadows and NYX and everything, and I didn't really want to bother spending my money on it. Sort of like Australis and Face of Australia. Those sorts of brands that just seem very cheap to me. Like, there's no point in paying the money for them. I don't really think they're good quality products. And I have tried some products out from both of those brands, and I mean, there's like probably like one thing out of the whole collection that I actually like. Maybe not even that. But for the past couple months, I've been hearing a lot about the Essence brand, especially from Melissa Melfs, which is who I mentioned to you before. I think I mentioned in my last favourites video that she did a swap with someone and had some eyeshadows there. I think they were the Essence 3D eyeshadows, which is what I was talking about. Love those eyeshadows. They're amazing quality. They're like $2. They're great. They recently came out with a new collection, which is the Essence 50 Girls Reloaded, which is like a vintage sailor collection. They have like eyeshadow duos which have like different tones of blue. They have like the eyeliners to go with it. And the lipsticks, and I've never seen them have lipsticks before, and I really, really want them to come out with new shades because the formulation of these lipsticks, oh my god guys, they are amazing. They are creamy, they are smooth, they moisturize your lips. I mean, any lipstick is going to give you dry lips whether or not it has friggin' like aloe vera or in it or whatever. Any lipstick is going to make your lips dry if you wear them for a long period of time throughout the day. These do that, but whilst you're wearing them, your lips feel so moisturized. They feel very voluptuous. They just feel very silky smooth. They have this color and I believe like a blue, I think. I could be wrong. But this one's in the shade I'm Sailing, and it is the most gorgeous peach. I do not own a peach lipstick, but this one is just gorgeous. It's more of a pinky peach than it is like a coral. But it definitely has that corally undertone. It is gorgeous. I love the packaging. It reminds me of MAC lipsticks. Although in black, they just don't look very appealing to me. I don't really like the packaging of MAC lipsticks. But these look so cute. But these look so good. The white looks so much more better. I don't know why. But the lipsticks are just so creamy. They glide on amazingly. They have a good pigmentation. Because they are very creamy. They don't last very long. But that's the same thing with every lipstick really. They are very glossy and shiny, so you don't really have to wear a gloss with these. But I've been loving wearing the Revlon Color Burst lip gloss in Eggnog, I believe. It just gives you a really nice nude colour. It's not very corally or anything. It's just a perfect shade. I love that lipstick. I definitely recommend you guys check out their new line. Check out the brand in general. They are a great brand. They have very good quality eyeshadows, eyeliners, liquid eyeliners, everything. They're amazing. Another thing I found from them is their blushes are very, very good too. This is the Essence Silky Touch blush in Adorable, and it's just it looks like a Barbie pink, but I just can't say it's a Barbie pink. It doesn't look like a Barbie pink to me. But it's just a very, very light pink. Has very good pigmentation. It's very smooth, silky. It feels chalky, but it doesn't look like that on your skin. It definitely melts into your skin and looks very flawless and pretty, and they're very easy to blend. I believe they're $2.25 each, give or take $1, maybe 50 cents. But they're a great brand. Love the blushes, love the lipsticks, love the eyeshadows. I just got one of their eyeshadow quads too. I'm not too sure how I feel about it yet. I haven't really used it that much, but I still love it. They're amazing. Go check Essence out. Now, next thing I want to mention is a brush. I haven't bought brushes from Sigma in ages. I think the last time I bought brushes, I got the like the precision brushes. You get like this. You get 3 or 4 brushes in the collection. These are great brushes. I feel like I could live without them. I don't use them very often. I do have a lot of brushes and I just can't be bothered using them because I don't want to clean them. But Sigma eyeshadow brushes are the best. I recently got the Sigma Blending E25, which is a lot like, the Taper Blending E35. This one, sorry it's dirty, this one's just more fluffier. It's great for blending any eyeshadow out. This one is, as you can see, a bit thinner. It's a bit pinched in the middle, and it's a bit fluffier at the top. But it is amazing precision blending brush. By that I mean when you put the product on the brush and you go to your eyelid, that's where your product is going to go. Whereas if you use the bigger fluffy one, it's sort of going to blend it out and make it look very seamless. I use both of these brushes. I use this one first to put the eyeshadow where I want it, sort of blend it out, and then go back in with my E35 and just make sure there's no harsh lines. I love this brush. I definitely recommend it. I recently got their round kabuki F82 and the tapered kabuki F86. I used this one today. I heard it was a really good brush for blending out your concealer, but I'm not really happy with it as of yet. The round kabuki I haven't tried yet, even though I've had for like a week. I still love my beauty blender. I can't seem to use a brush because I have my beauty blender. But back to what I was saying, completely off track. Love this eyeshadow brush. It's $12 maybe. I'll leave the Sigma website below. They're just great brushes. Usually there's beauty gurus that are an affiliate with them. They usually have a 10% off every single month. Lately they did another 20% off, which they never do. But by the time I put this video up, it'll probably be over. But great brushes, good quality. There are a few of their brushes that I don't like because they shed so much, but I still love their brushes. Next thing I want to talk to you about is, I don't know if I've mentioned this in my previous favorites, but I love it. There's a L'Oreal Glam Bronze Trio Sun Radiance Trio thingamajiggy. This one is in Harmony Blonde, or Blonde Harmony number 201. I haven't seen these in like Kmart or Priceline or Target. I think I saw these at the discount chemist that I go to get a lot of my products really cheap. And it's obviously a trio. You get a bronzer, highlight, and a blush. The one thing I have to say that I hate about this is the fact that all the three things are just close together. It's really small, compact. I mean, it's a great idea. It's great for on the go. But I just wish that they either sold these separately or it was just a bigger pan, because I love every one of these. I haven't really delved too much in the bronzer just because it's like a gold. But I think it'd be a good eyeshadow. But I love the blush and I love the highlight. Where are we going to put the highlight? So that's the blush. It's just very pink, peachy and shimmery. The bronzer, which is very gold, and the highlight, which is a gorgeous champagne gold color. I love the highlight. It is amazing. This is a great trio for summer. The highlighter in this is, because it's a more beigey sort of color, it doesn't give you like that white highlight or a pink highlight or whatever. It just gives you a nice bronzy glow, because it's not like a white or a pink. It's like a beigey champagne color. It's gorgeous. Absolutely love the blush. It's pretty. I love it. And if you can find it, get your hands on it. It's great and I love it. I just wish that the sizing of the colors in the pan were just a bit bigger. Alright guys, third last thing. I don't know if I mentioned this in my last favorites video as well, but I'm going to mention it again even if I did. The Maybelline Mega Plush Volume Express Mascara. Now, when I first got this mascara, I was like, yeah, whatever. I mean, it's great. The brush is pretty cool. It's different. And then I just started using it, and I noticed that it's a magnificent mascara. It's taken a place of like my L'Oreal ones. I have so many mascaras. I go to this one and my falsies all the time. I love my falsies. I always use that one last. But this mascara, I'm pretty sure this is the waterproof one. Yeah. The brush, I think is what makes this such an amazing mascara. I think the brush always has a lot to do with how the mascara is going to perform. It's not necessarily the formulation of the mascara, it's the brush that I think does the finishing job. This brush is massive. I mean, it's not like huge, but it's pretty big. It's very wide. It's sort of tapered at the tip. The bristles are very nicely spaced apart. It gets all of your lashes, it volumizes them, it separates them, it does everything you want your mascara to do. I mean, it doesn't give you as much volume and thickness to your lashes as the falsies, which is why I use the falsies after I've used this. But this is like my holy grail mascara, along with my falsies. Those two mascaras just go hand in hand. I absolutely love them as a combo. They are great. I love them. I've also been trying the CoverGirl Lash Blast Fusion. I love the orange one and the Clump Crusher. They're great, but I've never really tried this one. The wand on this one is very large as well. The bristles are extremely small. They are very fine. But this mascara is great for separating your lashes, purely because of the brush. That's what I'm saying by the brush having a lot to do with how the mascara itself is going to perform. If you have a brush like this is going to define your lashes, it's going to separate them, and it's going to make them look very nice and long. If you have a brush like this, it's going to thicken them and also make them longer as well. But I love these two mascaras and my falsies, but I always show you guys my falsies mascara. You guys know what it is, you know what it looks like. These two mascaras, my favorite. I absolutely love them. Go out and buy them. They are amazing. My last product is a Bizarre hairbrush. This is the Michael Mercier, I think it's Mercier, professional hairbrush, I think. That's what the brand looks like. There's one for fine hair, normal hair, and thick hair. The normal hair is one that I have, it's the green one, and they have a blue one, and I believe the pink one is for fine hair. But you can just brush if your hair is wet or if it's dry. The bristles on it are all different lengths. Every brush that I've ever bought, and I've brushed my hair after teasing it or whatever, it's just been so painful. I just never brush it before I go in the shower, just because I just don't want to go through the pain. Plus I think that leaving my teas in a little bit after I've had a shower and I wake up in the morning gives my hair a little bit of volume, especially my fringe. But at the same time, I don't want to leave teasing in my hair overnight. It's not good for your hair. This brush works wonders. I believe it's $20. I found it at Big W. This is worth every single penny. You can brush your hair. It does not cause any pain. It is less stress on your hair. Plus, you can use it when your hair is wet. It's an amazing brush, guys. I can't stress enough about it. It is a great product. I definitely recommend you guys go trying this out. If you don't like it, it's only $20. I mean, I'm sure you can live with it. I know $20 sounds like much, but I'm sure you can live with it. But I guarantee that this brush will be your holy grail. It's amazing. I was so impressed by it. I was using it and my boyfriend's like, it's just a brush, you know, I'm sure it hurts. You're probably just lying, whatever. Literally blown away at how pain-free and easily this took out the teas in my hair, any knots that I had. It was just amazing. I love it, and it's great, and it was $20 and I'm going to have it forever, and it's an amazing brush. I would really like to see how the one for thick hair works on thick-haired people. If you guys do try this out, if you have thick hair, leave me a comment below letting me know how you like it, as well for thin hair, because I know thin hair is extremely thin and fragile and brittle. If you guys try this out, please let me know what you think of it in the comments below. If you don't like it, let me know why. But I've had this for about 2 weeks. I love it. I will use it every single day. It's good for teasing as well. I mean, if you just want that little bit of a tease, nothing too dramatic, it's great for teasing. It's an amazing brush. I love it. I will never ever get sick of it. I will keep repurchasing it. If it breaks, I don't care. I love this brush. It's an amazing product and I'm extremely, extremely impressed. Alright guys, so that's it for my July favorites. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you found some products that you could be interested in trying. If you do, let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to leave me a comment letting me know what your July favorites are for this year. And don't be afraid to leave a video response. I love watching July favorite videos. So I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.